indeed. Well, Ray has been in touch. I think prompted by our conversation about electric bikes. Good morning, Ray.
Hello. Good morning to you.
You sell them, I gather.
We do. Yes, we've got two stores. We're actually called Energise, and Energise actually reflects what we do because we enable people to rediscover their youth through the use of electric bikes. I was a bit surprised to hear you saying earlier on that you bought an electric bike and then you went back to a conventional bike, because that is absolutely exceptional. Most people get an electric bike and then progressively, as they get fitter, they back the power off and you get as much or as little as you need to overcome gradients.
Maybe I'm just a bit fussy. I mean, I use road bikes and I had an electric road bike, and I felt that when the assistance was going down or off, it felt so different because the centre of gravity on that road bike felt so different to my normal road bike, and I just didn't enjoy it in the same way. But maybe I'm unusual.
I can understand that, but now there's the road bike sector's the last that is the one to be tackled, insofar as, first of all, it was hybrid bikes, and it encouraged people to get out and about and shop and go and visit friends and generally rediscover cycling. And then it moved into mountain bikes, and the demographic on the mountain bikes has come right down insofar as it's no longer perceived as being cheating.
Yeah, I'm totally with you there. Electric mountain bikes are absolutely brilliant.
They're fantastic.
and I would use one of them anytime.
Oh, now you come out in support of them. I see. I think there's a huge market for people, as they've already pointed out, for people who are a bit fearful is probably the wrong word, but apprehensive about what is demanded of you on a real bike. So it is a way of getting back into being on two wheels, perhaps.
Well, part of our job is we spend a lot of time talking to people. It's frustrating sometimes because they come in with a sheaf of notes, having looked on the internet as to what they perceive they need, and yet we grill them for how they have cycled in the past, what their ambitions are for cycling. We talk through their skills, their abilities, how long is it since they've cycled, and then ultimately we put them to a couple of bikes that suit them. And then the job at hand is to try and encourage people to be more confident, to be more assertive, to get on with other road users, because I take the point that was made earlier on, absolutely, in that cyclists are very often motorists and motorists are cyclists, and there shouldn't be the sort of polarisation that seems to exist with all the angst that there is in terms of antagonism. So we try and blend people to discover something and to do something that enables them to be more sustainable and all those things. So we're very excited by it, and this current situation is quite remarkable in that we have doubled our sales over the last 6 months.
Well, Ray, the thing that used to stress me out about having an electric bike was also parking it, because they are so expensive. So I would keep it inside at my home and inside at my office. But if I wanted to use it to go into town, to go shopping or to a restaurant or whatever it might be, go and meet a friend, I was always really stressed about leaving it outside. And, I wonder whether the technology on locks has really sort of moved fast enough.
Well, the advantage of an e-bike is that you can, because of the assist levels that you get, you can carry a lock that is more robust. And therefore, the sort of lock that we would encourage people to get, for instance, if they're spending £1,500, £2,000 on an e-bike, which is about sort of average for a good quality one, we would encourage people to spend just shy of £100, around about £100 on a lock which fits onto the frame, and that overcomes the dread of having the flipping thing pinched.
So you're delighted about these vouchers, presumably, because the people will be queuing up to come and get new ones.
Well, sort of, but it's not the complete magic bullet, in that it actually costs retailers to get involved with cycle-to-work schemes, a significant percentage. And therefore that, albeit that the government trumpets on about how satisfactory their cycle-to-work scheme is, the riders benefit, the government benefits through all the sustainability and pollution and parking and all the rest of the different things, but the actual retailers take a hit in terms of the margin erosion that they have to support the scheme.
But this is just a voucher, isn't it, for both
that's
maintenance...
That's a servicing voucher, and that's absolutely fine. That's a really good idea because people can use the bikes that they've got in their garage. If they're fine for them, great. We'd encourage anybody to cycle, conventional or e-bikes, whatever. But if they then decide to upgrade to an e-bike, then terrific. You know, we encourage good serviced bikes.
Well, Ray, thanks very much indeed for calling in. Good to talk to you.